Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf, and yeah, thank you for your patience, since this is the first recording after my 2-week vacation in the UK and also my surprising stack due. So yeah, if I repeat myself and you were continuously watching this series, don't be surprised, I might have forgotten something, and also if my English changed a bit and I'm gonna use a little bit more lovely words around here, don't be surprised, it might be the UK influence and the influence of the last 2 weeks. However, yeah, anyways, I'm really happy after we had these problems, after the Voice of the People update, that I was able to roll back to 127 and can start the game properly right now. How this was done, I uploaded another video that shows the bug fix. In case you have the same problems, I'm happy to help and check it out. For me, it was an easy fix in the end. What was going on over here in Japan, in our Japanese empire? We saw plenty of changes in Eastern Asia and way more tension, international tension here in the Asian hemisphere going on. We had the first Sino-Japanese war from our side, in which we were beating the Russians. However, they were involved in other wars as well, together with the Qing, where we got this the province of Zhenjing, including Port Arthur, in our possession. And we managed to get Korea free from the tributary status, so we will be able to, even though they are in a defense pact again with the Qing, we'll be able to probably attack the Koreans or expand here now more easily. At the same time, we saw that... oh, I should have gone offline now, since the modder is riding me right now. Alright, I'm gonna just switch quickly to... not offline, but yeah, invisible, thank you. Alright, what else did we see? We saw France over here taking a chunk a little bit out of China, which was very surprising here, this entire area with a population of 21 million people, which makes up for yeah, almost a third of the population of the French. As well as the US, who conquered here the area of Suzhou around Shanghai, which also made with 24 million Chinese, makes up also more or less a third of the US population. So pretty greedy at aggression here from the Western powers, as well as the rebellion here of the Heavenly Kingdom versus the Qing, which is still existing. So yeah, China has been quite fragmented and being punished from other sides despite their alliance with the Russians. Yeah. For us, apart from these wars and the international tensions, we saw our expansion into the Pacific, having our colonies here up down to Kanak. I think this is Nomia, not 100% sure, Rabaul over here. And yeah, these Micronesian islands, as well as our first expansion was actually towards Hawaii, which we subjugated and made it our tributaries, our vassal. However, we're still not a recognized country, still an unrecognized major power, so what we can do about this is get the recognition either diplomatically after an alliance with one of the Western powers, where we do have good relations to the British, the French, as well as the Germans, or the North Germans, whilst the Russians are really not we fought a war, even if it was not hefty, but the Russians don't like us very much, as well as the Americans, where we're trying to improve our relations. So we can also get the recognition by war. We'll see where this is going to lead to. Apart from this, we do have a steady growth in our GDP, where we're already number 3 worldwide. We do have an improvement in our literacy, slow improvement in our standard of living, population as well. Even this this bump here is gonna be the seizure of the Chinese province, which gave us kind of a jump here. But you see also our Japanese population is growing, the radicals and the loyalists. So this is going on this side. We're still under the rule of Emperor Komei Yamato, so our first emperor here. And at the moment we do not enact any other law right now, because we were pretty happy with the current law set. We already do have the proportional taxation. We'll have a look at this later again. I think for the moment we were kind of happy over here. Maybe we could restrict child labor to lower the fatality rate, but we do have a lot of population right now, so it's actually not a big deal. And we'd lose a lot of the bonus right now, since everybody at the moment in the government is pretty happy around here. Yeah, even if they're marginalized, actually, then we could do it. Well, I'll come back to this and think about it. On the other hand, we still have a big problem with our bureaucracy, so this is something we need to definitely work on, also for the missed out taxes. Are we researching? What are we researching? Like, no, the monitors. We're improving our military, which is also quite important. However, we should at some point go towards the telephones, I guess. Where can we find them? Haven't played Victoria in a while now. Where are the telephones? Here's central planning, unlocks telephone switchboards. Exactly, but it's still quite far away. But yeah, we'll see when we get there. Maybe we have to increase our research also a little bit. All right. Apart from this, we do have our construction. We extend our coal mines. Let's have a look at the markets. We need more dye. We need more iron, more coal. Yeah. I guess there was another steamer's engine. We switched to steam ships, basically, which kind of caused another price increase in demand for all these raw industries like tools, glass, coal, engines, steamers, iron. So yeah, I think there's another wave of massive industrialization going on, and let's ride this one. And let's have a quick look how we are in terms of truces with the Koreans. 79, so at least 2 more years. The same with the Chinese, I guess. Yes. And with the Russians, I think we cruised out a little bit on the same. Alright, so it might be, the next targets might be down there. Or we might go actually and attack also here Guangdong or something to get a foothold down here. Which we could do right now, but let's just wait. How much would it, infamy would we get for conquering Guangdong? 25 infantry. Well, we can wait for a bit actually, since I would rather not cross the 25 for the moment and go down for to 0 first until we... This might be an interesting target. To get Guangdong down here and have a... What's going on here? Pearl River, natural harbors. And we have dye. We need dye. This could be... Oh, this is excellent for these... Yeah, this could be an excellent plantation colony for us. So at the moment, and if you remember correctly, we're still like imperialistic Japan. There's nothing right now, nobody thinking about pan-Asiatic welfare state. But maybe we will head towards this. Well, yeah, but in the end, let's just keep on going. Well, let's do it slowly and let it go and see where we're heading to. Journal entries, public trading. You can switch. Chile is improving relations with. Interesting. Let's have a quick look. Did we switch towards the stock exchanges already? I mean, we could. Shall we then? 77.7. Did we change to our clothing already to the new one? Yeah. I'm getting distracted a little bit over here, but it's okay. Well, I guess we can switch towards capitalists then. I don't know if this is a realistic time for the time. Do the people feel like this? How is moderate now, but he is supporting the armed forces. All right, so I don't know. Yeah, I think there's in the end it's fine. In the end we can, let's do it. Let's go towards publicly traded. And get them out. We're kind of a capitalist country now. Where we can do it. Alright, and also with most of the royal things I would say. Just harming the aristocrats, which... Are they still like there? Actually, I've forgotten. No, they've kind of phased out. So, yeah, the landowners over here are marginalized anyways. I think then we can already, there's no big interest of them to be kept, so let's go and switch to publicly traded everywhere. Alrighty. Okay, and I think, oh, can build oil rigs already. Interesting to see here in Chubu. But oil is not in on our interest right now. And with this, we already fulfilled this. Let's go for the international exchange standards then. Oh, I always was reading it, sorry. Mutually beneficial. Now that we have more publicly traded companies, we should now focus on what comes next. I don't see the problem. What is wrong with more money? Are you telling me what if they offered you more, you would not say no? It's not about getting more money, it's about who is getting more money. The rich get richer, it would appear. Well, maybe we can use this elsewhere, or this might affect our politics. Our politics are quite stable, so I mean the Heimin would get a little bit more. Which is, I mean, the countryside people as well as the Zaibatsu. Now we're still like, let's rather go for the technology since we're lagging a little bit behind, I would say. Or I assume. And let's keep going. Our balance over here is like already quite bad at the moment, but we can absolutely afford it. We could go towards bicycle messengers, but we need more rubber for this. Conscription centers would also get... I think we're not really working with conscripts, so... Apart from this, we're kind of modern. Alright, what else? Let's speed it up already one more. Oh yeah, what are we building actually right now? Coal, ports, barracks, naval base. Are we extending our navy? The government, addressing the government issue. More barracks. Oh yeah. This looks like I was planning some massive military expansion, which makes sense, I guess. But I feel like also should get some rubber plantations out, maybe, here in Eastern New Guinea. There's almost no workers, but let's build at least one. Really building already sugar plantations down there, alright. I mean, the Spaniards over here in the Philippines, I'm also not a big fan. Alright, and we researched or unlocked the electric telegraph. Through the use of simple electric pulses, messages can be rapidly transmitted through codes across vast distances. Officers in a stuffy office can send commands to armies on the far side of the world instantaneously. What hath God brought? Minus 25% war exhaustion from casualties. Alright, nothing super special over here, but good for our future war plans or war path. And monitor is spreading to us right now, so probably we're gonna research it a bit faster. Coal mines being built. Okay, and the Koreans are importing something from us. I mean, if we... Just in case, would they... But we do have the claims on Korea. With all my love for the Koreans and their culture and country, I feel like the best way is really to conquer it in the end. And then maybe build it up a bit and release it as a modern Korea. Since if you have a look at Joseon right now, it should be monarchy, autocracy, agrarism, mercantilism. It's very old-fashioned. it looks like they can be a natural partner of us, and but we need to take them first. But I do really like the idea of buying more dye down here. Where are we getting it from? The Germans are importing some. Maybe we can buy some from the Taiping, but since we're probably going to attack sooner or later, why not from here, from Siak, Argentina, Sindh, maybe Vietnamese? We're also improving our relations with Dainan and Siam, and maybe even also Burma. Why not, actually? So maybe with a little bit of luck, and we do have even more. So let's also go for Brunei. With a little bit of luck. Oh, they were like over 5% for a very short time, but fell out of it again. Oh, they're exactly at 5%. So now this is from the... No, it's not from the event, but still nice. More infrastructure and more agricultural output for the moment. Very nice. Yeah, what I was saying, maybe it's a good idea. Of course, we could conquer all of those, but maybe some of these other Asian states we can also bring into our zone of influence diplomatically and protect them from any more European influence. And here with Cambodia, for example, we could start, but let's see. Pan-nationalism unlocked. The notions of nationalism are in general the idea of people who speak the same language are the same people. But what of those who almost speak the same language as us? People see them as our cousins, but there's new school of thought that they are really our long-lost brothers. We should be united into a great whole. Together we'll be stronger and able to protect our people. Alright, yeah, we have a little bit of a different interpretation over here, but alright. Cambodia, what can they offer us? Their monarchy over here, do they have any interesting goods that they're producing in their market? Where's the market overview? They're in the Vietnamese market, alright. Are they somehow, okay, they're tributary of Dynam. I don't think we need to do an extra alliance over here, that's not worth it. I mean, here the southern Filipinos could be an interesting partner also. Let's closely observe our... Oh yeah, with so much influence left over, we're really going down quickly. And the question is if we'd rather push up here, you know, it's gonna take 25 aggressive expansion basically to take this province down here. I'm just wondering if not the Russians would like rather take Manchuria before us. If we should rather focus on China here north first, or in Korea. Or if we should, go first down here. We'll see. Let's observe closely what's happening in the world. Oh yeah. Oh, these things here, due to the unrest, take way longer to construct, so maybe I will actually put the Zhenjing barracks a little bit back. And yeah, nice, at least the capitalists also, like, they do dye, what we need, they do motors, shipyards, okay, fishing is surprising. But I'm actually, like, our market prices, I feel like I'm very happy about. You know, some things are a little bit more expensive, like engines. I hope they're gonna build more of those, and also steamers. That's why they're building shipyards, that's good. And I really do hope it's gonna change. To be honest, I would like fancy also just to conquer this I think it's the island of Hainan. Because I feel like this is of a nice strategic importance down here. But yeah, we have to go for the entire province since as a not recognized major power, we can't even go for a treaty port. Which is, well, we have to do what we have to do. But actually, okay, we want also to go for Taiwan. I think I'll go for Korea first. Build up something over here. And I'll help them out a bit. And release them as a puppet. At the same time try to take Taiwan or maybe the southern and northern Manchuria if somehow possible. From the Qing, and yeah, if they try to defend it. Okay, they have French are fighting over there. Air, okay, this is this one. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it is very, very interesting to get these dye plantations. Silk, dye, banana, rice. Some barracks, some ports. How strong are they right now? They have 240 battalions, 180, and we do have 108, but probably more modern. Flotilla-wise. Alright. They do have 50, okay, fleet-wise, no problem. And even now we unlock the monitors, which we're definitely gonna bring in. So this will cost, yeah, ammunition and more ironclads. Still, definitely we are a naval country, we need this. Do we need to continue over here? I said I wanted to go for the telephone at some point. Which is what was it? Central planning. Oh yeah. So let's do the identification documents now. And have a look how this affects the switch to the monitors affects the other prices up here. Yeah, ironclads got pretty expensive. Can we go in some more shipyards towards extensive shipbuilding? I mean, the steamers were expensive already too. Maybe this is the way to go. Oh yeah, let's see. The steamer's also very expensive. I'm kind of tempted to build one more civilian shipyard in here. Yeah, bring it even up. Oh yeah, and these ports over here are, since we're still landlocked in these provinces. However, GDP is growing steadily, which is quite nice to see. And if you... Yeah, Japan stands definitely out in terms of GDP already. What's the population of Hokkaido going on? Something, yeah, now we have by far a majority of Japanese over here. Same here in Sakhalin, interesting. So migration and alongside the unrest is, I guess, working nicely. Alright, let's have actually a look up here. New Guinea's in turmoil, that's okay. Papua, isolated. Kanak, yeah, they're building the ports over here. Unprotective trade routes, alright. Then cancel some. Insufficient taxation, sure, yeah, I guess we're on it. And we can actually declare more interest already. We do already have more or less the entirety of the Pacific. Let's continue. Let's just, yeah, continue from here on. Which one first? In the end, let's do the Northern Americas. And then Mexico and Central America follows later. Right, how many peasants do we have right now for this one? Now we have to look at the population to get the... Oh, okay, still 60%. So there is still also lots of potential for... yeah, to construct even more. Yeah, however... we just have the expensive government buildings right now that we're building and military buildings, so our costs are not getting lower. Therefore, I kind of... yeah, I don't want to increase the construction capacity right now. Shall we? We could think about a tobacco tax. Maybe, why not? We do have the authority, but... oh no, that's actually, it's fine. Right, oil discovered in Shenzhen, nice. We do have against the odds. Despite not enjoying full rights under Japanese law, some wealthier Ainu people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. If we want our children to have a future, this is where we should raise them, he said. I want them to live somewhere safe. She crossed her arms. She crossed her arms. Have you seen the looks we get? When people talk about safe, they don't mean safe for us, they mean safe from us. Yeah, sure. I mean, oh, this doesn't really refer only to the Ainu, and since we do have the Shenzhen, the Chinese that we're discriminating, it could be nice not to get the entirety here of radicals from discrimination, especially if we want to extend further. Do we have any problems with this one? Armed forces plus 20. Yeah, the others are marginalized and the rest doesn't really care. So they have fairly earned their success with all it entails. Or shall we stay roleplay and go hardcore? I mean, it's about the Ainu. And it's up in Kanto. Do we have an Ainu? No, there's none. It's up here, and over here, so... still... we can afford this one, so let's not unnecessarily cause any revolts or something. Can we still, like, fight the unrest here? No. Have a look at the world at the same time. Is anything going on in Europe or so? Seems like it calmed down for a bit, since the 70s appeared quite wild so far. La Plata, so Germany is in South America, alright. Or is this... no, this is Chile. Oh, sorry. Looked pretty dark. And the Ottomans are improving their relations towards us, alright. Well, why not? However, the Ottomans haven't been really successful reconquering Egypt. Or anything here in the Levant. Interesting. We can declare more interest. Interesting. 2 more already. Then I said the Americas first. Then we finish off with Colombia, and I think then we'll go westwards over here, or maybe even towards Europe. So we just out of interest also. What's happening here? Yeah, they definitely declare neutrality in this case. Southern America is really not of any importance for us. Oh, we already made the jump over here to Guinea itself. Kind of wanted just this Rabaul actually, but yeah. Yeah, now we've got this tiny piece here. Let's see when we will hit the Netherlands. And when they cut us off. Germany's also here, Spain is also here, yeah. And Costa Rica and Honduras and El Salvador. Oh, wonderful. And the Koreans are buying some truce from us. How long does our truce? Until June, so basically 1 more month. Improvement with Siam is over. Can we do something? For an obligation, they would go in a defensive pact with us, but I'm not sure if I want this. They also wouldn't accept to become a tributary. Neither the people of Dainam. Oh, but the Vietnamese could go for a trade agreement. Which I'm happy to do. I mean, we're not trading a lot yet. But it brings us closer together and certainly improves relations. So maybe we can bring them even our market or something. Let's have a quick look on the market for Vietnam. They do have cheap resources down here, which would be helpful maybe. And maybe a good place to sell some of our goods also. So, how big is the population actually? Or 9 million people. Okay, that's not so many. Yeah, now we're basically running towards, I think, the 27th of June. Our truce now should be over with the... Exactly, with the Chinese as well as the Koreans. And I think this is an excellent point for us to end this episode for now. And I'll have a couple of further thoughts on the question where we should expand next. If we should go and establish here like our influence sphere in the north, or rather go for the Heavenly Kingdom first. Anyways, I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm back. Thank you for the patience once again. Leave me a like and a subscription and let me know what you think and what your expectations would be. And then, yeah, see you soon for the next episodes. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.